Ok, so voy a ver cómo es la historia de Theresa.
I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you.
Algo es algo.
What actually happened to you in Skalitz? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
Por supuesto.
All right then.
Y aquí vamos.
It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right, better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up. I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat. To heel, Tinker! Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. He'll be grumpy if I wake him. I'd better let him sleep. Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Theresa, come here.
What's the matter with you today, girl? You're like a lost soul.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing's Bishek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Now, Father, you shouldn't be so hard on Zbyszek. You know he hasn't had an easy life.
And who has, girl? That's no excuse for laziness. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Theresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
A surprise, Pa? Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat. What kind of surprise would it be if I told you, girl?
Oh, all right. Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first act.
Well, there you go then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
Good day, Theresa.
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
Good morning.
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, eh?
Don't talk to me about boys, good wife. I've 3 fellas at home, and that's Bishek at the mill. You get more use and less braying out of a donkey.
You're very sensible for your age, lass. I'm sure you'll change your mind when your pa finds a good husband for you.
I'd like to know where. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Theresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
How are you, Theresa?
God be with you.
You up for a throw or two?
Why, oh why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again. I don't believe it. We'll see. Damn! Don't be such a coward. Now you.
God save you, Tess.
I'm off to a great start. No matter. It wouldn't have helped much anyway. No point in pushing it. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Well met.
Not afraid of anything, eh? We'll see. I shouldn't have pushed it. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. Not afraid of anything, eh? Not afraid of anything, eh? This'll be the one. Finished. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. We'll see. No luck tonight. This'll be the one. Now I'm for the chop. Not afraid of anything, eh?
Theresa, I'm glad to see you.
We'll see. This'll be the one. I don't believe it. Well, of all the fucking... Should I, shouldn't I? No, I daren't. Shit!
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh, playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye, he's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me, but I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm. As you wish.
Decoctions.
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
What? You want me to dance with you?
Imagine what folk would make of that. No, silly. I want Matthias to dance with me.
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
What is it you see in Matthias? What about Matthew or Fritz? You'd have it a lot easier with those two. All it takes is a twirl of your skirts, and they'll be fighting over who dances with you.
Fritz? Are you serious? He's an idler and a half-wit, and he stinks. And Matthew isn't much better. For all his smart talk, he's as slimy as a toad. But Matthias is handsome and kind. He's sweet and honest and handsome.
I get the feeling you think he's handsome.
Well, he is.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
"Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?"
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening." And then he'll finally get the message.
"Oh, the dance. Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?"
"Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking." Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less.
You painted a very pretty picture, but do you think it'll really work?
I'm absolutely sure it will.
All right then. I'll help you.
Thank you, Tess.
Hang on though. How am I supposed to find it?
Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway...
Me? Pick locks? You're Honka, aren't you?
Well, then... maybe... But whatever you do, don't, and not a word to Matthias.
Good day, Theresa.
Greetings.
What's new, Fritz?
I don't know. Oh, actually, I do know. There's gonna...
Maybe. I've got a lot to do.
They say it's gonna carry on tomorrow too. And they'll be roasting a pig. Can't miss that.
So I heard. I wonder how come Sir Radzig allowed it?
No, it wasn't his lordship's idea. It was Master Faithfar's.
Master Tobias? Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Listen, Fritz. I hear you know something about opening locks without a key.
Sure. All you have to do is charge at the door. Shoulder first.
I don't want to break down a door.
Ah, you want a lock?
Shh, not so loud.
Well, I can give you some. But you know what they say. Not even a pig grunts for free.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Who says that?
Mostly me. And everyone thinks it's fucking clever, so bugger off.
Will you teach me?
Sure. Are you yanking my pizzle? I can't get drunk for that. More. A skill like that is worth its weight in gold, you know.
I need a couple of locks.
How are you?
How are things, Matthew?
Theresa? It's unusual to see you here. Come to see the eighth wonder of the world, have you?
What would that be now?
Fritz, working. Well, that's a sight you don't see every day.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black. You don't...
Why overdo it? Jesus was a carpenter too, but how many beams do you think he made, eh?
Matthew, that's blasphemy.
No, it's only a harmless joke. You don't have to look at me like the parish priest did at Kunesh, when he spewed over his pew.
Ugh, don't even remind me.
Don't overdo it now.
God be with you, Theresa. Backache, bellyache, whatever.
God be with you.
Listen, Matthias. Fritz and Matthew have been looking for you. It's about,
Are you yanking my pizzle? If they really want me, they know where to find me.
Tell me, Matthias. What do you think of your hunker?
Johanka? Yeah, she's a nice girl. She helped the lads and me out of a few scrapes. Actually, she's always been good to us. Why do you ask?
I was just curious, that's all.
ointments, all freshly prepared. How are you?
I'm wounded.
By all means.
You know what?
As you wish.
Hey, Fritz. How about giving me a couple of lockpicks for free, eh? After all, we've known each other since we were little.
Alright, but just this time. If you break them, don't expect to get more for free.
Just 2?
You said a couple, didn't you?
Will you teach me how to pick a lock?
Sure. It's easy as fuck, unless you're all thumbs. Listen, you've got to find a spot where the lock catches and press on it. And only then can you turn it. Nice and light though. No jerky movements. Like when you're caressing a girl's... that is,
I get it. Thanks.
God save you, Tess.
Healing herbs, ointments, all freshly prepared.
God save Theresa.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Theresa.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir. But I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Don't go easy on me, Harry.
Ah, very good.
Henry! Really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behaviour. Now, I shall have to fight for my honour. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
Good day, Theresa.
Tell me.
Johanka? Actually, why do you ask?
I suppose you'd like to go to the dance this evening? If you have someone to go with. You could ask Johanka. If you do, I'll dance with you too.
No offense, but if I wanted to dance with you, then I'd invite you, not Johanka. Besides, I don't want to ask anyone.
Johanka's a very nice girl, all right. Wouldn't you like to go and have a beer with her?
Beer? You know Johanka doesn't.
Make sure.
Oh yeah?
I was just curious. Tell.
Yeah. Actually, what?
I was just curious.
What are you doing here?
Hey!
They'll help with every pain and ailment.
God be with you.
About me.
Yes?
I have.
Then what are you waiting?
Let's seek.
well as health giving. God be with you, Theresa. Herbs, fresh or dried.
Mother of God! Theresa, what are you playing at?
Come right up, good people. Herbs for your kitchen, as well as health giving.
What the hell was that?
Theresa?
Hey, who's there? Hey!
God save you, Tess!
May the Lord watch over you, Tess. Who's there? Answer me.
As well as health giving decoctions.
Who?
Is someone there? I must have imagined.
Herbs, fresh or dried. They'll help with every pain and ailment.
My God, what happened to you?
What's new?
Well, I went to see Pavlena's father to ask for her hand. He didn't offer much of a dowry.
That's great.
Well, I never. Theresa, what are you playing at?
Look out.
Got it for you right here.
What need?
Thanks.
What?
I don't...
Jesus Christ. Your clothes are a mess. Did you fall down or something?
What else was it you want?
You brought that beer to Henry then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He said thanks. That's about it.
Huh. That's just like him. Alright. But now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it would be about Henry again.
Well, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry. You'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Zbyszek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me. They say a wolf was seen.
A wolf?
So couldn't Adam. But...
what herbs do you...
I've got almost everything.
Belladonna?
It is. Actually, you'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter.
You might...
And... Look out!
Good God, you look terrible.
I heard you're a really good archer.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself.
Good heavens, that's amazing.
Lend my bow? To a girl? What?
Supposing I buy the bow.
Well, I could always make another one. All right then. That's the nicest pile of coin I've ever made. I mean to say, that I'll throw in a few arrows too.
Over my head.
God be with you, Theresa.
I've got the bow. We can...
Great. Come with me.